Hey guys, and thanks for stopping by Ballistic Barbecue. Today we are doing a grilled fish sandwich. A lot of flavors being influenced by Baja, California. And if you don't like fish, this will work great on chicken, guys. Let's get going. All right, let's take a look at the fish we're going to be using. I am using Yellowtail, which is a fish locally found off the waters of San Diego here, all the way down to Mexico. Really good fish, very firm flesh, not fishy. Now, with any fish dish, I put a lot more emphasis on fresh than the type of fish. So, I would much rather eat a nice fresh fillet of catfish than a piece of yellowtail that's been frozen. And if you're in doubt whether or not a fish has been frozen or not, simply take your finger and you push down on the flesh. It should bounce back. If it leaves a little divot, which fills up with water, you know that it's been previously frozen. Just changes the consistency, turns kind of mushy. Now, as I said in my opening, today's cook is heavily influenced by the flavors down in Baja, Mexico. So I'm going to go ahead and put this fish back in the fridge. We're going to start making some of the condiments I'm using, starting off with a chipotle mayo. All right, now this chipotle mayo is something I make a lot. Extremely easy, extremely easy. I have here just about a quarter cup of mayonnaise, and this is canned chipotle sauce, which is basically a ripened red jalapeno pepper that's been smoked. It's got a really nice warm heat and a nice smoky flavor. So what I'm going to do is simply take, I don't know, till it looks about right, a couple teaspoons of the chipotle and just stir it up. And that's what I want to see. Sort of a Thousand Island color, but you know what? Add as much or as little as you want to get that flavor that you like. Now I'm going to take this up a notch, kind of make this into a tartar sauce on steroids, I guess. I have here some diced up jalapeno peppers, and these are the pickled jalapeno peppers that you get in a jar. I'm going to add some of these in here, just to add another element of texture and heat. And it's a different type of heat than the chipotle has. Even though it is a jalapeno, it's still a different type of heat. And that's what I'm looking for, that nice kind of a heat on the back of my throat. Now, I'm going to go ahead and throw this back in the fridge, keep it cool. In the meantime, we're going to make a tequila, lime, butter, kind of a marinade thing for the fish. Let's get rocking on that. All right, now we're going to make a very simple tequila, lime, butter marinade we're going to use on this fish. Killer stuff. Again, very, very easy. First thing we're going to do is put in 1.5 cups of tequila. And guys, don't skimp on the tequila. You do not have to use a top shelf, label. But if it doesn't say 100% blue agave, stay away from it. It's not good stuff. All right, next ingredient, the ever popular pickling spice. This is a Mexican pickling spice. It's got mustard seed, coriander, black pepper, clove, bay leaf, dried chili peppers, red chilies. You can buy this in a jar made by one of the big brands. Difference is you're going to be paying $7 instead of 99 cents. The Mexican brands, it comes in a little plastic bag. All right, now I'm going to bring that tequila up to a strong boil. Then I'm going to set the temperature to a simmer. I want to reduce the volume of this tequila by about 1/2. At that point, we'll start adding the other ingredients. But what's going to happen is all those dry ingredients, the spices, will start steeping like a tea into that tequila, adding a lot of really killer flavor. So, see you in a bit. All right. That tequila has been reduced. Smells amazing, guys. All those spices are just, oh, smells good. Now, what I'm going to do is turn the heat off. I have here 1 cube of butter that I clarified. And if you've never clarified butter, easy stuff. Basically, you just melt the butter. That foam will rise to the surface. Take a spoon, scrape the foam off, and you have clarified butter. Without those solids in there, without that butter fat, it won't burn as easily, and it won't solidify as quickly either. All right, so we're going to add that butter in there. Now I have here the juice of 1 medium lime. Throw that in there. Give it a nice stir. Alrighty. Take this marinade off to the side, let it come down to a room temperature. In the meantime, I'm going to get my grill ready. So I'll be meeting you out in the backyard where we're going to cook this. Alright guys, grill's all fired up, ready to go. I'm burning lump charcoal today, and I have half my charcoal over here and half over on the other side. The center of this grill has no charcoal at all. I'm going to be cooking my fish more towards the center, just sort of trying to keep it away from that direct heat. It's a thick piece of fish, and I don't want it to end up burned on the outside and raw on the inside. It was marinating in that butter, tequila, lime marinade for about 20 minutes. So this is how I like to control my heat with a delicate piece of fish like this or chicken. If I feel it needs a little bit more heat, I'll simply move it more towards the coals. If it needs a little less, pull it away more towards the center. All right, it's looking like we're ready to flip it. I'm watching the edge of the fish. You can see the colors changing about halfway up. I'm going to go ahead and move it to this side of the grill now. Nice looking char on there. All right, as the fish is coming along, what I'm going to do now is I have these are canned mild green peppers, chili peppers. Really good, it just adds for a nice flavor. It's not a whole lot of heat, but it's a nice pepper flavor. I love these on hamburgers too, by the way. I'm going to give these a little char. All right, the fish is really close to being done. So what we're going to do now is toast up some buns. What I have here are Mexican tortilla buns. Picked these up this morning from the Mexican bakery. These things are killer, great on sandwiches. They don't keep too long, they get stale really fast, really, really fresh. See, let's put them right here. I just have a little bit of softened butter on there. Right, the rolls are where I want them. Fish is done. Let's make a sandwich. All right, now the first thing I'm going to lay down on this bun is that chipotle jalapeno mayo that we made. Good stuff, good stuff. Now on a sandwich like this, I like just regular shredded iceberg lettuce. There's something about it. It's kind of, you know, torta. They use that on the tortas in Mexico. Lay down some of that shredded lettuce. Got to have some thinly sliced tomato. Lay down that fish. Those grilled peppers. I'm going to take some guacamole here. This is homemade. This is basically avocado smashed with some lime, salt, pepper to taste, a couple shots of hot sauce. Got some diced tomato in here, a little cilantro. Just spread that on the roll like so. And there we go, guys. Now, people are always asking me to slice my sandwiches in two, or burgers and everything, so I'm going to go ahead and slice this up for you. There we go, guys. Looking good. Let's go ahead and give this a shot. This is so good. Just so Baja, California. Anyway, again, this recipe works wonderful on chicken. It's not just for fish. If you're going to use fish, use fresh fish, guys. What do we have here? Yellowtail fish in the hand. Ballast Point Pale Ale Yellowtail. Cheers, guys.